Hi, I'm Christine. Welcome to Cabin Creek Homestead. And today's a little off topic. I'm going to take these off because they're broken. I tickled my child and he broke my glasses with his knee. At least he didn't break my nose. Anyway, I just want to show you some of my favorite tips and tricks for iPhone photography. I've taken pictures like these and this and this, and they were all on an iPhone, and a lot of them were with a timer like this one, because my husband's not always with me when I'm with my kids, and I want to be in photos so that they know I was actually part of their life growing up. So today we're going to take a Christmas picture. We've taken a formal one that was really fun. I have some video of that. Oh my gosh. I have some footage of that, and I'm going to pop it in here and show you how I edit them all on the iPhone, no special apps or anything. But let me tell you how I set up my camera. The first thing that you need to do is choose the right time of day. You want gentle light, like the golden hour is what it's called right now, or blue light is very early in the morning. It's really hard to edit harsh shadows out of your face, so I try not to photograph in the middle of the day if I can help it. It's about 4:30 in December, so that is the softest hour with the most dreamiest sunlight at this time of year. So that's the first thing. Choose your sunlight well. The other thing is I'm actually going to put the subject, which is my crazy children, very far away from the backdrop. Today the backdrop is going to be our barn. I love our barn. I think it makes an amazing backdrop. But one of the things that I did early on in photography was put the subject right up against it, and there's not enough room for the aperture to really take place. And the aperture just means putting your subject in full focus and the background is really blurred out. So we are actually quite a distance away because I want them to be in view, but I also want that very pretty background. So we're going to do that. The third thing is, when you're photographing children, is threats and bribes. I don't think I have to say anything else with that, but threats and bribes. And today's bribe is marshmallows. They're going to be holding onto a mug, which is tip number 4, if I'm keeping track. To give them a prop, it doesn't have to be where they're looking at you, because after a while, I don't know about your kids, but my kids start to look like this with the fake smile. So it's okay if they're not looking, but I do want to give them something to do with their hands, because otherwise I've got an awkward child that does this in every picture. So I'm gonna give him some in his hands. And the bribe is the marshmallow. They could eat the marshmallow after the pictures are done. So let me get them all set up. Okay, everybody, come over here for me. And it's time to put the broken glasses back on. Follow me for more fashion advice. So one of the common mistakes that I see in photography is we are right here and our kids are much shorter, but it's tempting to stand right here and take the photo up here and you're looking down on them like this. But let me show you a much better perspective for taking the photo at their eye level. And we're gonna keep going. Judd, are your sisters harassing you? Okay. Now, this is set up almost at eye level, and I can even stand to zoom in a little bit closer to them. So I don't know which version. What's my iPhone? Which version do I have?
The XLR, I think.
So it does have portrait mode, which I love. There are fancier ones and newer ones on the market. Wow. I don't even have a fancy tripod. So when you're working with kids, you want a few prompts. I'm always trying to get a natural smile out of them. Sometimes I can say something funny to, like, I have cheese in my pants, that's one of their favorites. Or, I don't know, mommy's a biscuit, something silly. But sometimes you've got that child that is done and they cannot get back to that natural smile by like the fake laugh. I've got one of those. So what I do, and this works for adults too, is to stick the tongue out And then tell them 1, 2, 3, smile. And for some reason that relaxes the face, and when you smile again, it's your natural smile. So I'm gonna have them, whose marshmallows are those? Whose cup is that? Okay, so of course I've got them in the frame and they are looking very happy. But I do want the whole barn in there, I think. All right, you guys ready? All right, I want you to look at me. And on 3, I want you to say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, look at somebody and say, you're a marshmallow.
You're a marshmallow.
Judd, look at somebody else.
Not me, look at Joel.
Everybody look at Joelle.
You're a marshmallow.
Say, who's took your marshmallows?
Who took your marshmallow?
All right, now gently, because I love my mugs, can you give somebody cheers? Don't make it clink, clink really hard, just gentle cheers. 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 All right, a couple of you are slunching way over like this. I want you to stick your belly button out and roll your shoulders back. All right, now I want you to stick your tongue out and smile in 3. 1, 2, 3, smile. Judd, your eyes are super closed. You're doing this like the sun's in your eyes. So, you have beautiful eyelids. Okay, can you, Judd, let me see your beautiful eyes and show me all your teeth. And on 3, I want you to say teeth. 1, 2, 3, teeth. You're doing your eyes again, Judd. Are you in pain? All right, can you lean in close like you're trying to hug everybody with your shoulder? Oh, that's perfect. But you're all leaning forward, so sit up.
Sit up.
Sit up.
Just lean sideways.
Helen, your face is...
Helen,
Helen, can you smile, please? One, two, three, smile. I can't see your coffee mugs. Can I see them a little bit better? All right, pretend to take a sip. Okay, everybody eat a marshmallow. Put it in your mouth and chew it. Okay, I need you to eat it as fast as you can. Ready, set, go. No, not all of your marshmallows.
Not all of them.
I'm gonna chip a tooth, honey. Okay, now look back up at me. I really hope.
Cool idea.
I hope there's marshmallow in your teeth. Smile. Oh, gross. These glasses. So that was kind of a crash course in a few things that I do to set up an informal scene using my iPhone. The next portion of this video is going into the actual camera app on your iPhone. It's not a special app, you don't have to pay for it. It is built into your iPhone, and I go in there and I change the contrast and the shadows, the saturation and the warmth, and even the aperture. Look at some grumpy kiddos. You know, it's not a Christmas photo unless every one of your children start crying at some point. So we have succeeded. We've hit all the markers. So that's all. That's how I do it. And here are the finished products. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, here's the original photo, the one that made the final cut, and here it is edited. And I will tell you about some of the changes that I made. Here they are, side by side, the before and after. So cute. I love how it turned out. For you, when you have gone through all the photos that you took during your photo session and you found the one, hit that edit button, go in and choose your lighting. You can leave it original, you can make it contour lighting or studio lighting, find the one that looks the best, and then change your f-stop. I like to pull it all the way to the left so the background is completely blurred out. I had a hard time filming what I was doing with it, catching all the brightness and all the changes. So what I did was I screen recorded exactly what I was doing. So on the left is a screen recording, and on the right is me holding the camera so you can see what buttons I'm pushing. Hopefully the side by side will show you really clearly what's going on. It is very hard to film this. Okay, here's these little buttons: your exposure, your brilliance, your highlights, your shadows, contrast, brightness, the black point. There's so many things that you can go in here and change. Most people don't even know that those little buttons exist. So go in there, and I suggest you just scrub left and scrub right until you find exactly where you want your photo to be. Maybe you want it to look super vintage, so you pull the saturation down and make it bright, or maybe you want it completely black and white, and so you pull your saturation all the way down, like here. Oh, I love it in black and white. It's so cute. But I really wanted the Christmas colors in here, so I kept it, and I pulled the vibrance up and I pulled the saturation up. But when you mess with vibrance and saturation, you get some yellows and oranges in there and it doesn't look very natural. So to counterbalance that, pull the warmth down so you're not getting quite all those harsh yellows in there. Then I go through and just change some of the contrast and make sure I've got the lighting exactly the way that I want it. There's the f-stop again. I want to make sure it's pulled all the way to the left. And the last thing I'm going to do with this photo is crop it. I want it pulled in so that they're definitely the main point, the main focus of this photo, and I'm all done.